What is up? This is Ludog. Today we're going to go over creating captions for your YouTube videos, specifically working on a short today. This is a short that I broke down in a previous video. This is a BBG rebuttal from the So You Think You Can Tout the debate episode. As you can see here, we took 8 minutes of a 1.5 hour video, brought it down under 2 minutes to create a short. But now, before we post this to YouTube Shorts or TikTok, we want to add caption. But the first thing I'm going to do is go to text. You can use a transcribed section from the clips. Today I want to make this as simple as possible for you. So what we're going to do is click the 3 dots here and go to generate static transcript. So we're going to put some preferences in here. If you are taking this from a larger video and you have a point in and point out, you're going to check that box. You could label separate speakers if you'd like. We're just going to do this all in one, have this transcribed. Now that we have it transcribed, you can see here it's kind of split 20 seconds or so at a time. We're going to go to this CC here to create caption. For style, this is where you can use your other styles that you've created and saved. We're going to create one today on the fly just so I can show you how it's done. In the future, you'll be able to take that text style and put it right into your project right here in style. You'll be able to just select that. All of the captions will instantly go to that style. So here we want to do maximum length and the minimum duration between. And I kind of want this to be as short as possible for these distances. The maximum length in characters, I like to use around 18 here because we don't really want to have this, too difficult to read, and sometimes we're going to have longer words in here, and I'll show you how to adjust for those. Maximum length 18, and then minimum duration, I bring it all the way down. As I mentioned in the past video, this is going to be a short where there's going to be hypercuts. It's going to be moving at a fast pace. Minimum duration as low as possible, and then single for the lines. It defaults to double. Generally speaking, these are the settings I like to have. Okay, so now we have these captions. You can see it above. You have the subtitle row here. What we want to do is you go to Effect Controls. Select one of these. Okay, so here we have, it's just defaulted as this font. Obviously, it doesn't look that great to me. What I'm going to do here, a couple options. One thing you can do is select all of the fonts like that. Go to Properties here. I like that style to it. We can just have, in this case, maybe bold versions of it, italics. I think for this, we're just going to do all caps, make it simple, and now we're going to change the font. These are fonts that I have already set, different captions that I've used, maybe like a Montserrat. You can have it look like that. I don't really love that font for this case. And then Peridot, this is what we have, a standardized font for So You Think You Can Tout. Generally, for this, we're going to have it be a bold look to it. Pretty decent as it is. I think we want to have a border to it, so you're going to have this as stroke and make this black for the stroke. You can have it a little thicker, make it like a 10, and then it really pops on the page. You can go here and make this a style, and then have the rest of the text on here be based on that style. Maybe we can have it a little smaller. So right now it's at 150. What happens if we have it at 120? I kind of like that better because then it's just the one line. I can show you here on the left, you have align and transform. So what does it look like if it's in the centered version? If it's in the top version? Obviously, I have this zoomed a little bit. If you have it more zoomed, you can see that that is actually more of the flat right in the center versus middle or bottom. So if we look at middle here, and then we can move this up and down. So obviously, you can click right into the text and put it on a spot if you'd like. Right here, it's off-centered, so I can just change that to 0. What if we have this at 500 as an offset from the center? Kind of like that location for it. We can look at what happens in other ones when it's set up that way. We're just going to change this for all real quick. What we're going to do is you go to redefine style, then all captions on track. If you have more sequences in this, you can set that as a style for the project, and you have it right there. So now what we could do is we could call it something, right? So we want to create this as a new track. So create the style. We could call it something like Tout Shorts. Then you save it to project, and then you can save it to local styles. We can look at our project here, and then you have it for later. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click back on text, and if we want to change anything grammatically, this is where we're going to do it. So let's play this a little bit for the clip.
Haven't addressed yet. PPR Tyler, that's right. He struggled in the debate, so what's his fate, you're probably wondering.
So a few things here. Obviously this wondering, we're going to want to remove that period because it's just adding an extra row in there. So what I'm going to show you is what if we change this 1 to get it on 1 row. So if we bring this down to 95, so you could have it that where it's all in 1 row. So it's definitely up to you. Obviously there's going to be times where the grammar and adding commas and periods are fine, kind of personal preference. So the PPR Tyler portion, if we zoom in here, you can see right there is where it breaks. So we have to cut and move this. So you see now the text is aligned with the audio.
Addressed yet. PPR Tyler, that's right.
This one similarly gapped like that. Okay, so performance. This one is going to be another version where we want to reduce the size of this text because it's too large to fit on 1 line. So we make it 100 and then it fits on 1 line. So best ball is something I've found where we're still early in best ball. Premiere is going to think it's the word basketball often. The little tedious task of it is just making sure everything looks right as we go through with the words and
PPR.
So if you click on the screen, it'll go to that specific location. You can see just like that. Okay, now I'm going to show you another way that you can work with captions. So obviously I have it like this where it's going to be set up just standardized across, right? But what happens if you want to have a little more effects in your words? So it's going to be things like a popping word that maybe, let's try to find a spot where, PPR Tyler. Let's use this for an example.
Yeah, PPR.
So when he says PPR Tyler, maybe we want this to be more of a jumping word. What we're going to do is we're going to take that section right here, and then we're going to go graphics and titles and upgrade caption to a graphic. So now it's a graphic. What can we do with graphics? Well, we can adjust their size and position and have them move around. So just as an example here, like what if it starts right here and then ends down there, right? What's it going to look like?
PPR Tyler.
Another version, if we want to have, instead of the position, we want this to pop. So we're going to have scale, and then I'm going to click right on the pad here, and then we're going to, let's say, 20% larger. And then we're going to bring it back. So you can see what happens if it
PPR Tyler.
So there it jumps. That's a little too aggressive though. Maybe if we have this as 110.
Yeah, PPR Tyler.
Instead, this is 0 and it comes out of nowhere.
PPR Tyler.
And you want it to be yellow, so it pops a little more. Or we could have it where instead of an out, it just kind of jumps out to the 100%. Just some different options for you. That'll bring us to the end of this video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and we'll catch you in the next video.